It's my birthday today. Today is my 34th birthday. It's not 35, so that's good, but I'm 34. And I've been kind of trapped lately, and I'm tired of being trapped. But in figuring out what was trapping me, I realized that it's been trapping me for 34 years. And I think it's trapping a lot of other people as well. It's an insidious little thing called the fear of judgment. And it's everywhere. It's everywhere you look. Everything you buy. It's everywhere. And I think I might have figured out a way to escape it. We're gonna talk about it. First I gotta work out though. Since my knee's still pretty screwed up, I can't really use my legs on the bike, but I like to get a little cardio in, so I just use my upper body, and that gives me an excuse to wear these fuzzy slippers as my workout shoes. They get it done. What's funny about filming this is that as I'm thinking about just operating, whether or not I have fear of judgment in me or not, I'm still worried about it. As I reposition the camera to film the workout, I'm like, well, am I trying to impress them? What am I trying to do here? But really deep down inside, I know I'm just trying to portray what I do every day. Every day I spend 1 to 3 hours on this bike, depending on how I'm feeling. And it's just an example of something I do. Yet, here I am worrying about what you might think I mean by filming this. And then, because I'm afraid of what you might think of me while I'm filming this, I think about how I just shouldn't film it anyway, even though I want to film it, because I want to portray what my life is like. It goes deep. I don't think it's just me. It might just be me, but I don't think that's it. Just about a full soak. Down to the edge here. Got a little left on the side. Whew. All right. Cold shower, cool it off, and we'll keep talking about that creepy little judgment thing. I got my tea here, my little yogi tea quotes. One that I just ended up getting is, "You are unlimited. And not if you're always worried about what people think of you." Me, that is. Not if I'm worried about it. I can't show you my room right now because I moved a bunch of stuff around so that you wouldn't be able to judge me for how messy it actually was. But we're going to go downstairs and we're going to check out my van, and we're going to keep on going with this topic. I've got this feeling, and it's kind of just a theory, but I think that everyone's trapped by judgment. And I think a lot of people are missing a lot of opportunities in their lives and a lot of potential connections with other people and experiences that they could have if they just presented themselves in an authentic manner. The best way to explain this is to picture an interaction between me and you. So we meet in the street, and my first impression of you might be something like this. I think that you think that I think that I'm better than you. And then you might think that I think that you think you're better than me. Or something like that. You get the idea. It goes pretty deep. Because I'm thinking about what you think about what I think about. It's mind-boggling. And we're all running around doing this almost all the time. It's actually kind of scary. And I don't know what happiness is, and I don't know how we get there, but it seems to me that it has to do with authenticity. We just have to figure out a way to be ourselves. But that's scary, because we open ourselves up for judgment. That's what I've been scared of, and that's what I've been trapped by. Because even if I want to do something good and film it, I'm worried that you will think that I'm only doing the good thing so that I could show it to people. I'm only doing the good thing so that people think I'm good, or something like that, where my intention becomes irrelevant because I'm too worried about what you think my intention is. It's a messy little game, and I'm gonna try to break out of it. I have some ideas. we're in my van because my van is a great example of the fear of judgment. I was on the road for about 3 months, and then I came home, and my plan was 2 weeks to a month. I was going to rebuild the van, and I was going to head back out. And I felt motivated on my way back home, but then I got here, and I couldn't get anything done. And I didn't know why, so I blamed what's going on in the world. I blamed bad sleep and bad diet, and I blamed a lot of things. And I finally came to realize what the true problem was. And it's funny and it's embarrassing, really. It's really embarrassing. I'm a pretty good woodworker. I have decent skills. I can build things. They're not going to be perfect. There might be a little creak in the hinge or whatever, but I'm competent. Let's put it that way. But I couldn't get myself to do anything. And I realized why. I was living in this van for 3 months. It's unfinished. The floor's not finished. I don't have enough storage. I had a bunch of makeshift things that I had to do to get by, but I was fine. I mean, slightly uncomfortable, but it didn't bother me. So I realized that I don't really need that much. But then when it comes to wanting to build the van, I want to build it in an awesome way. I want it to be so cool, look amazing, all this beauty, all this creative things, and I realized, well, I'm not really doing that for me. I'm doing that for other people. I'm perfectly happy with a very simple and unfinished van. Like, I want all these cool cabinets and shelves and nice finishes because I want to impress you. So I want to be capable of building something that would be impressive to you. It has very little to do with me. I need bare minimum for comfort, and I'll be just fine. And so what happens is, because I'm so concerned with impressing you, I'm not able to even do anything for me, because in worrying about what you think, I completely lose track of who I am and what I want. And that's become very, very clear, because I can't get anything done because I'm too scared of what you're going to think. And I don't even talk to you. This is all imaginary, and so there's no standard. There's no goal. If I don't know what you think, but I'm afraid of what you think, I can't please you. It's impossible. I have to please myself. But fighting this isn't so easy. It's so complicated it's hard to even say, but it's true. I had a fear of making a video talking about my fear of judgment because I was afraid that you would judge me for being afraid of you judging me. It's so crazy, but I don't think I'm alone. I think we're all doing this all the time, and we're not living our authentic lives. I think we're missing out on a lot because we're so worried about this imaginary world, and the funniest part about it is I don't really think about other people. I don't think about them in a judgmental way. I'm too worried about thinking about them thinking about me in a judgmental way. So how do you get out of this? You know, fear is quite powerful. And the way that I think about it is, fear could be in front of you, holding you back or stopping you, acting as some kind of hurdle or barrier, whatever you want to call it. Or it could be behind you, fueling you. You obviously need to make the first step over the barrier, and then maybe after you jump over it, it grows wheels and it pushes you along. At least that's what I'm going to hope for. But we have to take that step. We have to take the leap over the barrier of fear to then transform that fear into fuel to move us forward to what we want. Anything worth doing is difficult. Difficulty is an idea that comes from fear. We're afraid of getting hurt, we're afraid of failing, we're afraid of succeeding, we're afraid of being judged. That's what makes things difficult. And there's this word called courage. And what's special about courage is that it means strength or bravery. I mean, I guess courage and bravery are the same thing. But courage means acting with strength in the face of fear, more or less. And so that's the thing. The fear is never going to go away. The fear is never going to go away. It's just not going to go away. But at least for me, I just have to identify it, address it directly, hoping that I can harness it to push me forward. So every day when I'm afraid of being judged, and I'm afraid of not doing something perfectly, and I'm afraid of not being impressive enough, I can harness that and conquer it. What defines us is what we're able to overcome. And we all know that. But we secretly root against people until they succeed. And once they succeed, we're on their side and we're proud of them for overcoming their fear. Overcome fear and adversity. But it's not until you do that that anyone's going to be proud of you. Maybe I'm just crazy and no one's afraid of judgment and it's just me. And if it is just me, then here you go. This is me. I'm afraid of being judged. But this is my declaration, that moving forward from my 34th birthday, I will not allow fear of judgment to stop me from doing what I want to do. It might not be perfect. It might not be impressive. But it's going to be me. And if I'm not impressive now, one day I might be. But I'm not even going to worry about that. I'm just going to do my thing and drink my tea and enjoy my damn life. I encourage you to join me in moving forward courageously. Yeah. Hey, Dad.
Yeah, right.
Will you film me begging for people's approval?
Yeah, I'll do that for you.
All right, just grab this thing. Hey, everybody. If you like the video and you like what I had to say, please follow, please subscribe, please press like. My self-esteem depends on your approval. Obviously, I've expressed my fear of your judgment. I need you to love me. Please love me.
Love them.
And follow along, because I'm going to be going on all kinds of adventures. I'm going to be taking off in that van. I'm going to be living my life free of the fear of judgment. All right? Click it. Click like, comment, tell me how much you love me. Love me. Please, please, love me.